when I felt, okay, we were getting good testimonials and people are happy, that is what is driving me till today. Like, people are happy, they are getting to know what is their passion, because వాళ్ళకి మనం గుర్తుంటాం.
Namaskaram andariki. Na peru Abhishek. I'm the host for today's session, and we have Satya Pavan.
Hi guys.
He's a two-time startup founder, and he's a businessman. He's a third year IT department student from Chaitanya Bharati Institute of Technology.
Yes.
Hello Satya.
Hi Abhishek.
Em విశేషాలు?
చెప్పాలి నువ్వే. How is eDAM?
eDAM చాలా బాగుంది bro. We're
Great.
doing whatever we can.
So first of all, thanks for spotting the light on me with eDAM
Fantastic.
Spotlight.
Nice. Okay, so basically, bro, eDAM Spotlight. I'll just give a small introduction of eDAM
Sure.
Spotlight. So what we do over here is, like normal eDAM, so we are creating technology pools, we are increasing developers and designers in colleges. But the problem which we faced over there is, people need to start learning technology. For that, they need motivation.
Exactly.
So what we thought of is, we are trying to, from solving that problem, we got an idea of starting a podcast. So podcast ఏం చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం అంటే, we want to get people like you who are like student tech enthusiasts who started their technology career from college itself by their own self or external motivation or whatever, or the students who started their own startups, no matter which stage they are in, ideation aina a stage aina kuda, if they have a really good idea or a product or whatever which is validated, we want to get them and to our podcast so that we can talk about their life journey or the process of going through the whatever learning a technology or a startup, so that we can use this as a motivation to inspire our audience who are listening, who listen to us.
Got it.
And it can be a ray of hope or like some push worthy for them to start their own journey, because the reason why we get people like you, like entrepreneurs and all, is you're already doing something in the society which is impacting at least some people in the public area, and you're happy about it and you're making money, all the external whatever you get from it, and that's a good thing, and that is career growth.
Got it.
And for that, for the general population of the students to get that, they need some kind of push
Motivation. Yes, exactly.
push motivation. So that is where we come in.
Great.
That is where you come in. Okay, so let us start it off.
Sure.
What were you like when you were in your first and
Inter,
11th and 12th?
See, I was with a batch where everyone was smoking, drinking. Let's be honest, right?
Okay,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
from Sri Chaitanya SR Nagar.
Okay.
So there was a different kind of batch. Etla ante cigaretlu, mandu. We were chilling. Nenu taagapothundi. A lot of people were drinking and smoking. But because of my parents or something other else, I was feeling like if we drink, the main factor is andarki emanipiste lungs paadaipotayi. But for me, it was like waste of money. Right? For that,
Money
some
perspective
dopamine
అప్పుడే start అయిపోయింది.
from that perspective. Because for a chinna dopamine kosam, for that reason, we are spending money. But there's nothing that we'll get. Instead, if you want to quench your thirst, you can also drink thumbs up, you can also drink water. Why only beer or whiskey and all? So that was the batch I was there. So our time there was nothing like I should earn money, I should start something. It's like a startup. Startup ante ento ko teliyadu, because that was a new thing for me, and it was only for IITJEE. అందులో ఉంటే then I was like, okay, దీనికోసం వచ్చా, కాలేజ్లోకి వెళ్ళాలి, IITJEE. That was the only thing in my mind. But later on, అది రాలే, IITJEE అవ్వాలి, it was not cleared, but somehow mains అయితే అయ్యింది. But in inter, there was nothing that I knew. That is what I could say.
సో నేను ఫస్ట్ టైం కాల్ చేసినప్పుడు పిల్ల లైక్ స్పీకర్ గా మీరేమన్నా నన్ను ఎందుకు గుర్తుపెడుతున్నా, నేనేం
Because
చేసిన
నేను okay, I was doing something, but I didn't feel like, okay, I'm impacting people, లేదా ఇలా చేస్తున్నాము. So I felt నన్ను పిలిచిన, like people, when someone is watching the content, they should feel, okay, చూసినందుకు నాకైనా వాల్యూ వచ్చింది. వాల్యూ రాకుండా they'll feel like, okay, this guy is same as we, so why should we, and that నాకు feeling ఉండే. That's the reason I said, why are you calling me Abhishek?
But from our perspective, we have a startup also when we are students, and we see what's happening in different colleges. We are not common. We're not doing what everyone are doing.
Hope so.
We are doing something different.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing. And to be honest, it is not different. It is actually what should be happening. Kani environment is not supporting, or we don't have that competitive mindset or whatever, so that like that is not happening. It's not
Got it.
generalized. We have to generalize working on a startup,
Exactly.
working on a business. That is the ultimate goal.
Mhm.
That is how we look at career growth or career perspective.
Yes.
That is what we consider as career. So in this podcast, we'll understand why
Let's
I'm making
see.
you sick.
Yes.
మన ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఎట్లా స్టార్ట్ అయింది, కాలేజ్కి వచ్చిన ఓకే సిబిఐటీలో సీట్
First thing,
దొరికింది.
everyone said happy days. పులిగా అనిపించింది, అలా ఏం కనిపించింది, ఏం కనిపించలే. సరే, ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ వాజ్ నార్మల్ యాజ్ ఎవ్రీ స్టూడెంట్. నాకు కూడా అట్లా ఉండే నార్మల్గా. We were having a good set of friends, we were enjoying, we were chilling. First year was quite normal. Everything started from the end of second year. First year work, it was simple. I was just because COVID happened, so it was completely online, so there was nothing that we were doing. Just online classes went on, the exams after that was the fun. And we were having some friends which we were like playing games, online games art Among Us and all. So everything started in second year. Second year at the end of second year, college reopened. Then I felt there are a lot of people who are doing different things. Appu telustunde, like we met on the Google Meet as well in the second year ending. So I felt there are a lot of people who are doing differently, not from my college but from other colleges. Then I felt, okay, andaru chestunaru, why cannot we? Because everyday college ki veltuna, I got to know that college name tikatle. First of all, aim avvatle college lo. So then I felt erode cheddamo. So now the point started what to do. Because you will have that erode చేయాలని ఉంటుంది, but what to do is the main important question everyone feels.
Yeah.
So for me, what I felt is, సరే నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఐడియాస్ ఏం లేవు, there was nothing I could do, so let's start copying things. It was a simple ideology. ఎందుకంటే sometimes what I feel is, if you don't have ideas, try to copy it first of all. So because at least you'll get started.
Yeah.
Because see, there's Amazon, there's Flipkart as well, Swiggy,
Zomato కూడా ఉంది.
So if you even copy someone's idea, you'll get to somewhere. Right, not at the highest level, but at least somewhere.
Experience వస్తది, you'll understand what
exactly that will give you as a push. So what I did was, okay, EdTech చూసా, courses అందరూ అమ్ముతుండే, సరే courses చూస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుంది, because I was from IT. So I felt, yeah, Python, this all coding languages everyone wants to learn in the first year. So I felt, సరే వేరే వాళ్ళగా మనం కూడా courses create చేద్దాం, because there was a lot of EdTech industry in the COVID that boomed up.
అవును, corona is the main reason why EdTech started.
So I felt, okay, there are people who are doing it, let me do. So me and my friends started this CodeSprint. So then what we did was, we were starting courses. Meme teachers in the starting, we did courses, we were selling it. So there were a lot of people who were buying it. What we did was, we built a zero to hero Python course, which was for 499 rupees. Meme on the bettam 499. Okay. We felt like, okay, at least we were having a community of 1,000 people on YouTube. We were doing bootcamps and all. I'll explain you. So we were having 1,000 people in the community already. So we felt, okay, at least 200 people might buy that. So 200 into 500, okay, we are making this money, settle life, ala ammukunte veldam ayipotadi. But when we launched, not even single person bought. Not even single. We were marketing like hell. We were calling everyone. So we launched this. No one was buying. Only my parents and my friends, we bought. That was the reality that hit me. Okay, copy gottam, we started, that is fine. But now it's time to bring something new.
That was the first thing you faced. First problem.
Copy gottam valla what advantage that gave me ante to start. Because if I would sit for getting ideas, నాకు ideas వచ్చిన తర్వాత start చేస్తా అంటే, we would never start. But the thing happened was, because of copying, I got started. దాని తర్వాత I felt, no, now it's time to change something, because ఇలాగే వెళ్తే అవ్వదు. So then we moved on to a next concept called as boot camps.
Bootcamps. So the first time you got introduced to startup and entrepreneurship, second year with CodeSprint.
Exactly.
Then tarvata you started making bootcamps.
Exactly.
So and first you said that you did the courses by yourself, and then I think you're right now getting software developers from different
companies. We have different developers from different industries who are teaching the courses right now.
Okay, so how did you get that? How did you start finding out developers from different companies?
So in this edtech industry, the main hardest thing is to get instructors, or the team. Talent acquisition is the main biggest problem, because if someone needs to teach, they should be first of all well equipped with their knowledge. Leda vallaki eman telusu undali, they are in the industry only. If I would teach, they'll tell you, for example, my college junior, second year, if he's listening to me, he'll tell, mana senior hai kada, what would he say?
Exactly.
But if I bring a guy from Amazon, Facebook, they'll be motivated, first of all. Akkada kuda, he might tell the same but content. They are motivated because of that tag.
Credibility.
Exactly. Like even that is good, because people want to learn from people whom they want to become like. నేను ఈడ్లా అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నా, so I would listen from him. If I want to get motivated, I would listen Steve Jobs or Elon Musk instead of someone doing it, right? So it's the thing, how you portray that person in your mind is most important thing. So the thing is, how we brought the instructors is by cold messaging. It's the simplest thing that everyone could do, because LinkedIn, the first tool I used was LinkedIn. I got introduced to LinkedIn in my second year in the beginning. So one friend of mine got me introduced to that. That was the biggest advantage for me. LinkedIn ante endo తెలియదు. I was only on Instagram till then, but later on I got to know okay LinkedIn కూడా ఉంది where professionals ka Facebook. That is what in LinkedIn అని. So then I was just searching coding instructors. I searched the term coding instructors. So everyone in the profile were mentioning coding instructor at this, that, Byju's, Unacademy and all. So it was a simple thing. Connect and you have 250 words. 250 words saying creative ka message పెట్టాలని ఆలోచించా. Then I was just putting on messages for every person. Then I got to know about other tool called as linked helper.
ఎంత మందికి మెసేజ్ పంపించారు?
Literally, to be honest, 3 to 400 instructors for the first instructor role. 3 to 400 bedte, although at least you'll get 100 replies. 100 replies of 50 people will give you the phone numbers. In 50, some will be okay for the money that you're paying. At that time, we were having no money. I couldn't pay at all. చెప్పేసా ఫ్రీగానే చేయాలి. ఒకవేళ మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంది దయ చూపిస్తే రండి చెప్పండి, లేదా we cannot pay, we'll see in the future. But we were maintaining that database. Right now, those instructors, we are paying them good amount right now and they're doing with us. But at that point, who joined us for free? They were actually literally like turning point for us. So that is how we founded Instructor Smart. Mainly what I would say is only LinkedIn. That is the best tool.
So you would say that networking played a big role on your startup.
Exactly.
And what ఇప్పుడు బయట స్టార్ట్అప్ ఫౌండర్స్ కైనా లేకపోతే స్టూడెంట్స్ కైనా what would you suggest about networking? అంటే why should they do it other than your reason? Because many students are not open to networking because they're afraid what to do or they don't know how to do it. అట్లాంటి వాళ్ళకి for those students what would you say?
So even in the first year I was an introvert, as I said. నేను మా క్లాస్లో ఫ్రెండ్స్తోనే మాట్లాడకపోతుండే.
Okay.
But in second year I felt the power of networking. Because ఒక ఇన్స్ట్రక్టర్ రావాలంటే నేను ఎంతమందిని అడిగితే యూఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ దిస్ మెనీ పీపుల్ బట్ నో వన్ ఇస్ టర్నింగ్ అవుట్ బికాస్ దే డోంట్ నో యూ పర్సనలీ. For suppose if there's someone who's in your network, for example, if you are in my network, I would ask you, Abhishek, I need some instructors. You would refer me to someone else because you know me. Okay, Satya gurinchi naku telusu, he is doing this. But if I text a random person, he doesn't even see the message as well. He sees and he just ignores it off. So networking is something important for every student right now because not even in the instructor role or for me, but ఒకవేళ నీకు జాబ్ రావాలన్నా if you want to get some career guidance, you should network for sure because going into events will make you a good network. Getting into places where there are a lot of people with your same mindset is most important point. Inka
what I believe is people are open to network right. Kani we need to take the initiative to go and talk to them.
Because why will someone come to you and talk until you have nothing? Because there's no reputation behind you. Why will someone come and talk to you? Because avasram nadi. So I should go and ask people because as I say, like be shameless first of all. You go network, we know, because if you are thinking that eDAM anukuntadu, like if I ask this silly question, what will he feel? Boss, everyone is coming from the same position.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I came from a position where in second year LinkedIn ante kuda teliyadu. అప్పుడు అడగాలంటే I would feel shy. But now a second year guy comes to me and asks, Anna, what is LinkedIn? I would definitely say because I was on your stage, right? So networking is important. Like I would only tell you one point is everyone should network, but people are afraid to network. What they think is they think that they lose their reputation when they have none.
You know,
right.
I just remembered something. Mana cred CEO.
Exactly, that is the point I was talking.
Says the students are so like they are worrying about the
reputation when they have none. Exactly, because you have nothing back to lose. Yeah. Then what is the scene? If you are starting from zero, you can again fall to zero. There is no -1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about going high. That's it.
Cool. So I understand that you also have a business.
Yes.
So what is the story behind the business?
Momos.
Momos.
So after getting into this tech industry, I felt okay. It was around like after 8 months of getting into this industry, I felt okay. Well, yeah, we were making some good revenue as well. After making that revenue, as I'm the founder and CEO, I was getting some salary out of it. And what I did was double ఇప్పుడు చేసుకోవాల్సింది ఏం లేదు because I have no responsibilities to take care of my parents. ఆ పిల్లలు ఏం లేకుండే. So there was even like girlfriend లేదు, right? So there was nothing like I felt like okay దేని మీద ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేయగల డబ్బులు. So what I can do is most of them said, my father said that invest in some stock అక్కడ పెట్టుకో. But I felt it's for long term. Sorry, 40-50 years ki we were having that vision. But who knows if I die tomorrow, right? So I wanted something that could get me happiness next time, వెంటనే. So I felt okay, I will get into some new business that I could start another. So I felt okay, now what's the business again? Same thing. Again, the same ideology, ఏం చేయొచ్చు. So I was thinking, okay, let's get into food industry because it has good margins, post-COVID and everything. So I felt, what is the most trending thing that people are liking and my area lo లేదు because I need to set up a store near my home. ఎక్కడ దూరంగా పెట్టుకుంటే I couldn't travel, nothing would happen. So I live in Medipatnam. So there's a college, St. Anne's College. It's for women college. And college students అంటే పక్క హాస్టల్స్ ఉంటాయి. హాస్టల్స్ ఉంటే ఫుడ్ డిమాండ్ ఉంటుంది. సో there was Chinese, fast food and టిఫిన్స్ అన్నీ ఉండే. బట్ there was no snacking item. బర్గర్స్, పిజ్జాస్ ఇట్లాంటివి ఏం లేకుండా. డామినోస్, KFC ఉండే కానీ స్టూడెంట్స్ దగ్గర తెలిసిందే కదా, అంత బెటర్ అంటే మంత్కి ఒకసారో ఎంతో. సో వీ థాట్ లైక్ ఓకే మోమో స్టాల్ ఓపెన్ చేద్దాం, బికాస్ మోమోస్ ఈ మధ్య ట్రెండింగ్ లో ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ ఇంకా DLF అండ్ ఎవ్రీ అదర్ ప్లేసెస్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ లైకింగ్. ఇక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడ తింటున్నారు. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఇన్ మోమోస్ లైక్ దేర్ అ హ్యూజ్ మార్జిన్. ఎందుకంటే లైక్ లిటరలీ వన్ మోమో per piece will cost you 5 rupees. Okay, so if you give even 6 pieces per plate, it's like 30 rupees per plate, but we charge 70-80 rupees. So understand the unit economics. Exactly, like literally I'm talking raw. 5 rupees for momo piece avutadi, but we do we charge 70-80 rupees. So that is the unit economics behind it. So we felt okay, this is a good business to get in. So then directly we didn't rent a shop or a shutter because we were not having that investment. ఏమనుకున్నాం, సరే ఫస్ట్ పెద్దగొద్దు, విల్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ స్మాల్ స్టాల్ విచ్ ఇస్ అ టీ షాప్ లాంటి. టీ బండి తెలుసు కదా, సో టీ బండి లైక్ వీ కెన్ స్టార్ట్ ఎ మోమోస్, ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ లైక్ దే కాల్ మోమోస్ కా టేలా. సో వీ స్టార్టెడ్ విత్ అ నార్మల్ టీ లైక్ షాప్. ఇట్ కాస్ట్ అని చెప్పలేం కానీ మొత్తం అంత సెటప్ ఇట్ వాస్ ఇనీషియల్. మీ అండ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్, అదర్ ఫ్రెండ్, వీ బోత్ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్. సరే ఇద్దరికి ఇన్ ద సేమ్ మనీ ఇట్ వాస్ డన్. సో వీ స్టార్టెడ్ దట్. So it was like around 6 months till now that we started.
That's nice. So point ఇక్కడ నేను అర్థం చేసుకుంటున్నా అంటే you're a third year student from CBIT. Third year.
Yes.
Third year. ఆల్రెడీ రెండు స్టార్ట్అప్ అయినాయి, ఒక స్టార్ట్అప్ యాక్టివ్ ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు ఒక బిజినెస్ అవుతుంది. సో ఫైనాన్షియలీ స్టేబుల్ రైట్ నౌ. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ గుడ్. ఫీజు నేను కట్టుకుంటారా?
ఫీజ్ పేరెంట్స్ కట్టు. బికాస్ వాట్ ఐ సెడ్ టు మై పేరెంట్స్ ఇస్ నా ఎడ్యుకేషన్ మీరే కట్టుకోండి, మిగతా ఏముందో నేను చూసుకుంటా. బికాస్ you have that thing to do అన్నట్టు. ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్ ఐ కుడ్ పే, బట్ సరే ఇప్పుడు అంత పే చేసే అంత అయితే అవసరం లేదు అన్నట్టు అనిపించింది.
సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద డ్రైవింగ్ ఫోర్స్ టు యూ? అంటే ఈ స్టార్ట్అప్ అని వర్క్ చేయడం కన్నా, లేకపోతే మీ బిజినెస్ అన్నా, మళ్ళీ ఫ్యూచర్ ఇంకేమైనా చేయాలనుకుంటున్నావు? వాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ఇస్ పుషింగ్ యూ టువర్డ్స్?
One thing that was like the factor that was behind this all is money, first of all. Because in the third year or in college student life లో money అంటే they'll feel like you're talking wrong. మనీ గురించి మాట్లాడకూడదు, డబ్బుల గురించి మాట్లాడకూడదు. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ అంటే నీకు యూఆర్ మనీ మైండెడ్, సో వీటి ఉండద్రా. దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ద థింగ్ రైట్ నౌ. బికాస్ రైట్ నౌ ఎవ్రీ వన్ వాంట్స్ మనీ. పీపుల్ సే మనీ డోంట్ బై హ్యాపీనెస్, బట్ యూ షుడ్ నో వాట్ టు బై, దెన్ డెఫినెట్లీ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద హ్యాపీనెస్, రైట్? ఇప్పుడు డబ్బులు దగ్గర యూ ఒకవేళ someone who has this money, like who has so much of money, and if he tells that money doesn't buy happiness, I'll agree. But you are broke, you are doing nothing, and you tell me that money doesn't buy happiness, సంపాదించక రైట్ డిస్కౌంట్. That's wrong. Yeah, if you want to buy a Lamborghini, don't take advices from that Toyota guy. Right? This is the best advice that I heard from Shah Rukh Khan.
That's good. Yeah,
so awesome. That was a driving factor, because when you get a reward out of something, when you're working towards it constantly, so that is what you motivation, right? Kind of motivation. Ippudu naku it cheste I'll get something ante definitely you'll do it. Why we study? For marks వస్తున్నాయి కాబట్టి చదువుతున్నాం. If there is no factor that gives you marks ante I wouldn't study. ఇప్పుడు నేను బిజినెస్ చేస్తున్నా అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ద అవుట్కమ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్? ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మనీ, అండ్ దెన్ ఓకే ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ మై ఓన్. నేను జాబ్కి వెళ్ళాలా అనేది సెకండ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్, బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ మై సైడ్ హసిల్ రైట్ నౌ. కాలేజ్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ యాజ్ అ థింగ్, బట్ పార్ట్ టైమ్ గా అంటే దిస్ ఆర్ మై సైడ్ హసిల్స్. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద డ్రైవింగ్ ఓన్లీ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఫర్ మీ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ. అయితే
మీ మమ్మీ డాడీ ఫస్ట్ టైం ఓపెన్ చేసినప్పుడు వాట్ డిడ్ దే టెల్ యు? అంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు పోయి మమ్మీ డాడీ నేను స్టార్ట్అప్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను
లైక్ లిటరలీ ఫర్ CodeSprint కి అయితే అలా ఏం లేకుండా, బికాస్ దే వర్ నాట్ నోయింగ్.
ఎందుకంటే యు డిడ్ంట్ టెల్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్? నో, ఐ రిమెంబర్ యు కాలింగ్ మీ telling I want to start a partnership అది కూడా
how to do
అడిగి. So you bootstrap back then.
Exactly, bootstrap. We started with literally with 6,000 rupees.
So what was your parents' reaction when they got to know? And when did you tell them first of all?
So first when I started CodeSprint, ఎలా ఉండే అంటే like they were not knowing అసలు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు ఏం తెలియకుండా ఎవరికి. They were just knowing that okay he's telling tuitions on online. Their mindset was like that, tuition చెప్పుకుంటున్నాడు ఆన్లైన్ లో. They said me, why are you doing this? Tuitions ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నావు ఆన్లైన్ లో? Because పేరెంట్స్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ ఎండింగ్ లో ఒక స్టూడెంట్ ఒకవేళ ట్యూషన్స్ చెప్పుకుంటే వాట్ దే పేరెంట్స్ ఫీల్ అదే he's going into wrong direction, he's aiming for small things but he could get something better.
Exactly.
So that was their mindset. I said see నేను ఇది చేస్తున్నా because I have interest. I didn't tell nothing. అసలు ఓపెన్ అప్ చేయలేదు. అంటే క్లాసెస్ చెప్తున్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళు చూసారు, ట్యూషన్స్ అనుకున్నారు, తిడుతుండే అవి అవుతున్నారు, but I was continuing. But later on we were getting subscribers. First we got 1,000 subscribers. ఆ 1,000 subscribers వచ్చిన రావడానికి ఎంతో ఎంత కష్టపడ్డా మాకు తెలుసు, no one knew it,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So అది వచ్చిన తర్వాత I showed them 1,000 subscribers. They felt तो क्या 1,000 ఏమైపోతుంది,
ఏమవుతుంది
because people are
అంతే.
having lakhs of
మా మమ్మీ డాడీ
subscribers.
కూడా నేను స్టార్ట్అప్ సజెస్ట్
Exactly.
స్టార్ట్
1,000
చేసి
subscribers లో 1,000 people కదా ఏమవుతుంది, బట్ ద పాయింట్ ద పెయిన్ పాయింట్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో దట్ ఓన్లీ ఐ ఫెల్ట్, ఐ న్యూ ఇట్ ఎంత పెయిన్ ఉంటుంది దాని వెనకాల. ఓకే దెన్ ఆల్.
అంత వర్క్.
సో లేటర్ ఆన్ వి జస్ట్ డిడ్ ఇట్. ఎందుకంటే ఎవరో నేను అప్లోడ్ చేస్తే ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు కంటిన్యూ అంటే దట్స్ నాట్ యువర్ ప్యాషన్ యాక్చువల్లీ.
కరెక్ట్.
సో ఇఫ్ నో వన్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో అప్లోడింగ్ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్, దట్ ఈస్ యువర్ ప్యాషన్. So I was going on. So then we hit 5K subscribers in just next 3 months. So they felt okay, again he got 5K. Again వాళ్ళకి ఏం అనిపించలేదు. When they felt is like we received 8,000 rupees because the YouTube monetization అయింది. After 8 months of YouTubing, we got 8,000 rupees for the first time in my bank account. So then I showed them, see 8,000. They were like, okay, double వస్తుంది 8,000 how you got అన్నారు. By YouTube నుంచి డబ్బులు వస్తాయి అన్నారు. Yeah, we got వస్తాయి డబ్బులు వస్తాయి. ఎట్లా వస్తాయి అంటే ఇట్లా వ్యూస్ సబ్స్క్రైబర్స్ ఉంటే వస్తాయి అంటే ఫెల్ట్ ఓకే సర్చ్ చేసుకో అన్నట్టు అన్నారు. బట్ దే డిడ్ంట్ న్యూ దిస్ వాజ్ ఆన్ అ లార్జ్ స్కేల్ because back then we were maintaining communities in different colleges as well. So then later on they convinced that okay, he is doing something by which he could earn, because the parents instability is asla we do double sampasta lera, because what his future is, and they feel you should be good in your future, that's it, right? So they felt okay, if he could do something on his own, what చూసుకుంటాడు, job or business, it's all about him, but we should support him. Then they felt okay, when you got your first paycheck, we'll support you. That was their mindset. I showed them 8,000 was a small rupee for everyone as of now.
Yeah.
But for me, it was a precious thing. Even
Correct.
1 rupee kuda, as of now, if you get 1 rupee also, I'll feel okay. I made it, right?
Yeah.
Because if you go and ask someone, "Are naku 10 rupees ira ante," అంత ఈజీ కాదు,
గిల్టీ అనిపిస్తుంది
మళ్ళీ ఇవ్వాలి, కానీ ఎవరికి ఇవ్వక్కర్లే, ఇట్ విల్ స్టే ఇన్ మై బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్.
కరెక్ట్.
సో దెన్ వెన్ దే సా ద ఫస్ట్ చెక్, దెన్ దే ఫెల్ట్ ఓకే హీ ఈస్ డూయింగ్, they got convinced. But again there was a point where momos pedta andana.
Correct.
Again they felt momos band enduku raanu ఇది చేస్తున్నా, మళ్ళీ again why momos, right? Again, but I told them, see, this was also a good industry, because food, edtech, healthcare and real estate, these are the 4 industries that exist till the human mankind exists. And I want to get into all these 4 industries, not right now but later on. So edtech, okay, I'm into this, I'm doing well. Now I want to get into food tech, food industry. Yeah. So then I said, I'll get into this, I'll start small, let's see, if I would fail, I would fail fast. I'm investing from what I got, ante kada meerem ivvakandi. So I didn't ask even a single penny for any of the business. For the first business also I bootstrapped from my savings. So for the second time they said, okay, నీ డబ్బులు ఉంటే పెట్టుకో, ములిగినా నువ్వే ములుగు, సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అయితే నువ్వే అవు, మాకేం వద్దు. So I said, okay, this was the bet I was taking. So then again I started. Again for the first month we got some losses, definitely, because sustaining in the business is the most important thing. So again the first month was a heavy loss for us, because it was the first month people believe they won't come easily and all. So we bared that losses. Second month loss, third month loss. So we were continuing on losses. Later on it was like a no loss no profit thing for the next 2-3 months. So right now we are getting a little profits, not high profits, but the goal is for long term vision. So ఇప్పుడు కూడా we were getting a just little bit profit, but my parents are happy because I existed. ఇప్పుడు వరకు 6 months వరకు we are continuously doing it. Every day we are opening that. ఒక్కొక్కసారి like there is no work, I should go and cook. That was the thing. My parents used to feel like people will feel shy, right? Because in front of a women's college you are cooking momos and you are serving. కొన్నిసార్లు if they leave the plate on the table, you should clean it.
Correct.
Right? A BTech guy, why did he choose this path అనే వాళ్ళకు ఒక thing. But for me మజా వస్తుండే. That is the reason only I choose it. So then they got convinced. Right now even they are convinced and they said, do whatever you want, because you got to know about the market, you got to know about your life, now it's completely your bet.
Nice. So in total you didn't convince your parents, you just doing
it was
it
not
whatever.
See, I wouldn't say like convincing your parents is not the first thing. Just start it. మీరు చేయండి.
చాలా మందికి పేరెంట్స్ లైక్ దే సే నో చేయకు
అంటే వాళ్ళకి తెలియనంత వరకు దే సే నో, బట్ if they got to know okay he's doing something which is meaningful,
that depends on the student at the end of the day.
Student, because you should have that capability. నేను చేయగలుగుతానా, లేకపోతే నా పేరెంట్స్ పర్మిషన్ తీసుకొని చేయాలా. బట్ ఫర్ సమ్ పీపుల్ దే విల్ బి లైక్ పేరెంట్స్ పర్మిషన్ తోనే చేస్తా. For them, because you have nothing to show, proof of work లేదేమి, then how will they believe?
Correct. So if you have proof of work,
definitely everyone will believe it.
Everyone, that is one way of convincing your parents.
Exactly.
Okay, so like ఇప్పుడు థర్డ్ ఇయర్ లో అంటే మీ కాలేజ్ లో when does your college know that you're doing CodeSprint and all?
College knows, and they also have some restrictions towards it, but let's talk it sometime. Because we cannot
talk about
judge about the college and all.
Okay, cool. So what would be the advice, I mean, like advice suggestion for the present generation of engineering college? Because whatever you said till now, you actually did it, and you're still doing it, and you're still in third year of CBIT.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say to the general population of students who are also in their engineering first, second, third, fourth years about starting their career as an entrepreneur or as a businessman?
See, what I would suggest is not entrepreneurship is not for everyone. First of all, startup.
Would you call yourself an entrepreneur or a
No.
businessman?
For me, I'm just a student because I don't feel, because when you impact a lot of people at a scale or do something big, then definitely I would call myself as something. But right now I feel okay, we are doing something that is pretty obvious or pretty honest, is what I feel. So I would call me as just a student as of now. Later
Okay.
on, we would see what might happen, what next big things can we do.
Okay. You just said that you're not an entrepreneur, but what is your vision towards CodeSprint, like in the future? 3 years from now, what do you think CodeSprint will be?
Yeah, so 3 years down the line, the main thing why we started CodeSprint was, I'll tell you the story behind it.
Yeah.
So in first year, as a BTech student, everyone wants to learn new skills. Even in fact, it might be you or me. First year, look, e-skill నేర్చుకోవాలి. I should get into this because we'll be having a lot of things in my mind. వేరే వాళ్ళు కూడా చేస్తున్నారు, మా సీనియర్స్ ఇది చేస్తున్నారు, అది చేస్తున్నారు. సో ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్లో ఏమవుతుందంటే స్టూడెంట్స్కి దే విల్ హ్యావ్ దట్ ఓకే హూమ్ టు ఆస్క్, because you need to have a guidance what to start.
Correct.
So I'll ask my seniors or my brothers or sisters who are elder to me. They'll tell what worked for them. For example, if you are my senior, I would ask you, you'll tell me that startup చేస్తున్నాను. But I would feel okay, on the startup చేస్తున్నాను, I should also get into that అనిపిస్తుంది. But that is not for me because I don't know what's my vision or passion into. So that is why what we started was a 7-day boot camp where students can join the boot camp. Basically, we focus only on the tech concept. So in the 7-day boot camp, what happens is you as a student can join the tech boot camp. It's for 7 days free. So every day for 1 hour, we'll teach you about that tech domain, because you should know about the domain first of all. If it's, for example, it's Python or full stack, you join the sessions and in 7 days, you'll get to know a little about the domain. We won't even promise you that 100% నేర్పిస్తాం 7 days లో, because it's not possible in 7 hours. So what we tell is కొంచెం నేర్పిస్తాం 20-30% you will learn. After that, after the 7th day, in the 8th day, if you're still interested in that domain, you buy courses. You can learn from anywhere on the internet. That's up to you.
That is what we are doing.
Exactly, but giving the guidance is most of the important thing. So that's why we came up with this concept called as boot camp. So with that boot camps only, we had a scale till right now where we have a subscriber base of 11k on YouTube itself, and on different platforms like Telegram, LinkedIn, we have a active platform of 20,000 plus students. So the vision is like growing this more much bigger and extending it into all the colleges, because right now we also want to collaborate with colleges where we can provide this. Because in colleges, what is the most underrated thing I found out is like teachers are experienced. Like this is not something like I'm telling against the teachers. Teachers are like, they are experienced. They have 10-15 years of experience, but they have that experience in the book, right? If you ask a teacher to explain how the Amazon load balancers work, will they? Not probably. They might have that knowledge, but not constant.
What my research also with eDAM, that is what we are doing. What my research is, బయట టెక్నాలజీ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ వేరే ఉంది. మీరు పెట్టుకెళ్ళి నుంచో బయట క్లౌడ్ ఉంది, డేవాప్స్ ఉంది, క్లౌడ్ డేవాప్స్ ఈ రెండు బాగా అనిపిస్తాయి. లేకపోతే పవర్ బిఐ ఉంది. అండ్ దీస్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్ విచ్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఇన్ అవర్ కరిక్యులం. ఫస్ట్
That's not even teachers' mistake.
Curriculum mistake. It's not teachers' mistake. Curriculum లేకపోతే, but these are the technologies which are outside. See, Hyderabad is filled with service-based companies.
Exactly.
Broad-based companies ఉన్నాయి, వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, ఒక 2-3 ఉన్నాయి పక్కన. కానీ when the jobs which you get over here in Hyderabad are all like, most of them are service-based jobs, like software developers and all. And these are the technologies which are like focusing on when it comes to service-based companies. And these are the technologies that are not present in our curriculum.
Exactly.
Bro, BTech like 4 years syllabus issues, they starting లో will be having C Python. Second year లో DSA వస్తుంది. Third year లో
చెప్తాము. Even I don't remember. Third year లో we'll be having software development. ఉంటాయి. So that is not none of the use. Fourth year లో project. That's it.
Fourth year project work ఉంటుంది, project work చేసుకునేది. So these technologies are not there. We have cloud application in our third year syllabus ఉంది. కానీ
but that's not practical.
We did not deploy any application in EC2 right now. We don't know what is load balancer. We don't know what is S3. S3 అంటే ఏంటో తెలీదు. SNS అంటే ఏంటో తెలీదు. SMS అంటే ఏంటో తెలీదు. CS అంటే ఏంటో తెలీదు. These are all the services which are there in Amazon. We know what is AWS. AWS Amazon Web Services.
That is the answer I wrote in my cloud computing, and they gave me 2 marks.
So yeah, but that is not practically thought when it comes to in our college. This is where people are either Udemy, YouTube, Coursera, Ameerpet. This is what's happening. That is not what it should happen in a general perspective. Because we had Narasimha sir recently. He's a career counseling.
At IIT.
Normal career counseling. He has a company. He's a career counseling person. And I was talking to him about this only. Like, do service-based companies give training, or do product-based companies give training? There are some companies are giving, some companies are not giving training because they hire students where they like 6 months join mundu. They give letter of intent, and they give, some companies do give training for, I don't know, 6 months or something. They're calling it internship.
Exactly. Because they are interning, because they have no knowledge, right? Students knowledge they are training is join.
And అప్పుడు ఆ 6 months చేయడం ఎందుకు?
అదే కదా, 4 years చేస్తుంది.
4 years that is the point. 18 to 22 లో ఏం చేస్తున్నావు? Why are you doing it in 6 months? And ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే, even Vivek and I were talking. Vivek was like, the technology which we get trained in is the technology which we get placed in. There are more than 12 technologies outside. Starting from application build చేయాలంటే UI, UX, web, app, cyber security, data science, cyber like AIML, చాలా ఉన్నాయి టెక్నాలజీస్, ఆల్మోస్ట్ 12 వరకు. Kani, we don't know about all the technologies. First thing, let us consider for any year college student, we don't know what are the skills that are required to get into the technology, and it depends on the person also. If you know, you don't know if you will do UI, UX or web or app, which are you good at, unless you get into it. So that is the passion. Like technology awareness ledu, and they don't know which one to do it practically, and they don't know where to do it.
Exactly.
That is where we all come in. You and I.
That is what we are building.
That is what we are building.
Because we identified a problem, because it was our personal problem.
We are ourselves doing it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I'll tell you my passion. You should tell your passion actually. Next question, Ade.
Sure.
What my passion towards eDAM? What is my driving force towards eDAM is? I believe that there's a 10th class student somewhere sitting in that school writing an exam. He's going to join engineering college, and I personally have a lot of experience with regret. I have so many regrets.
చేయాల్సింది కానీ
చేయలేదు మరి. అది ఒక టైం ఒకసారి అయిపోతే మళ్ళీ రాదు, బ్యాక్ బటన్ లేదు. సో with that passion, like not passion, purpose, I don't want them when they join engineering, I don't want them to have that regret. Because sure, ఒకసారి అవుతే మిస్టేక్స్ ఓకే, సెకండ్ టైం అవుతే ఓకే, కానీ థర్డ్ రిపీట్ అవుతుంటే that is wrong. And especially it is the students who are in 18 to 22, like the prime age. This is like the career, life మొత్తం 4 years అని ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ఆ 4 years ఏం చేయకుండా లాస్ట్ 6 months లో ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకొని వాడు ఇచ్చే జాబ్ లో పని చేస్తూ, జాబ్స్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ దే నాట్ గుడ్, చేస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చేది ఇస్తున్నారు, వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ పేడ్ ఫర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ వీఆర్ వాల్యూడ్. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరో ఒకరు వచ్చి భయ నాకు ఇంటర్న్షిప్, నేను పైసలు నేను చేస్తా అంటే ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ అందరు కంపెనీస్ కూడా ఎంప్లాయీస్ కావాలి, వాళ్ళ కూడా ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, వాళ్ళకి కూడా ఎంప్లాయీస్ కావాలి. దే వాంట్ స్కిల్డ్ ఎంప్లాయీస్, దెన్ దే విల్ పే. ఊరికే వచ్చి నాకు పైసలు నేను ఊరికే వస్తా అంటే అది చేయడం కాదు. So that is my perspective and my passion towards why I'm continuing eDAM, or why are we coming up with different perspectives of going
different
forward.
Tech pools.
Yeah.
So for me,
what is your purpose or passion?
So finding my purpose was so hard when we started it, but later on I felt when students were connecting with us, right? So I felt okay, everyone was like, Anna, like this is better, because 7 days లో మేము తెలుసుకుంటున్నాం కొంచెం అన్నా. ఒకవేళ నేను 499 కోర్స్ కొంటే, like for me also first year I bought around like 15 or 16 courses on Udemy.
Okay.
Right now nothing is completed. ఒక్కటి కూడా ఇప్పటికి ఫుల్ అవ్వలే. I didn't complete a course. Just for a certificate, I was checkboxing and getting the certificates. But for students, 7 days lo, they are getting to know about that domain is what felt me like, okay, manam chesam, first we started. Then we were getting the testimonials from students. They felt, Anna, ee domain lo naku interest vachindi. So now, again, they were asking us, ippudu ekkadi nunchi cheyali?
Etla continue cheyali?
Then we felt, okay, courses ilake sell cheste. Like, that is the point, because these are our customers already. Existing customers, they had a good testimonial. We can sell easily. But we never sold. We said, నీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటే మాది కొనుక్కో, లేదా నీకు యూడమీలో ఉంటారు, యూట్యూబ్ లో ఫ్రీగా కూడా దొరుకుతాయి, గూగుల్లో కూడా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు.
అన్ని బ్రో, అన్ని ఉన్నాయి బ్రో,
ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇస్ అవైలబుల్, బట్ యు నీడ్ టు రీసెర్చ్ వేర్ టు గెట్ ఇట్.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ.
సో వాట్
రీసెర్చ్ చేయడం అవసరం లేదు, eDAM కి పంపించండి, ప్రాపర్ రోడ్ మ్యాప్ చేసి పెట్టాం అన్ని టెక్నాలజీస్ కి.
సో దెన్ ఐ ఫెల్ట్, ఓకే, వి వర్ గెటింగ్ గుడ్ టెస్టిమోనియల్స్ అండ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ హ్యాపీ. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ is driving me till today. Like people are happy, they are getting to know what is their passion, because వాళ్ళకి మనం గుర్తుంటాం, అదే కోడ్ స్ప్రింట్ దే గాట్ మీ లైక్ నా ప్యాషన్ ఏంటి వాళ్ళు తెలియజేశారు, రైట్? ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్స్ ఫుల్ స్టాక్, దే ఆర్ డెవలపర్స్ హూ ఆల్రెడీ వర్ ట్రైన్ బై us, and right now they were working for us. We as a interns, we are paying them as well. అంటే ప్రతి బ్యాచ్ లో if there are at least 100 students, 10 students they are like this, like who want to work.
You impacted 10 lives.
Exactly, we are impacting people's life, and they are feeling okay, this is what we are getting as well, right? Because rather than taking 500 students in a batch, we just take 100 students, వాళ్ళ మీద కాన్సంట్రేట్ చేద్దాం. 100 లో at least if we get 10 good students, for us it will be beneficial. Exactly, they are paying just a little amount, but they are getting into 5x amount of it.
Yeah,
so that is the only passion I had. Purpose.
Okay, so what would you say to the present students? మీ స్టోరీ ఇప్పుడు అందరికీ అర్థమైంది, లైక్ ఇప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్న స్టూడెంట్స్ కి what would you say?
So if you want to start something, first of all, as I said again, find the purpose, because entrepreneurship is not for everyone, jobs are not for everyone. If you are good at something, you should definitely pursue into it. But the only thing that is the problematic thing ఏంటంటే starting the thing. If you want to get into job, everyone wants a job. కానీ ఆ జాబ్ కి ఏం చేయాలి? You should code, you should have the skills, developing the skills. But అదేం చేయం, థర్డ్ ఇయర్ లోకి వస్తాం, లాస్ట్ లో we'll get some crash course, last 6 months లో we'll start preparing for the placements, and we say what, like జాబ్స్ లేవు, ఇవ్వట్లే, మనకు ఏం వచ్చిన చిన్న జాబ్స్ వస్తాయి,
అసలు ఎందుకు ఇవ్వాలి జాబ్? నీకు ఎందుకు
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ జాబ్ ఇవ్వాలంటే ఏమైనా స్కిల్ ఉండాలి, కంపెనీస్ విల్ ఫాలో యూ. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ, సో స్కిల్స్ బిల్డ్ చేసుకోవడం అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ యాజ్ అ స్టూడెంట్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ఇన్ టు అ జాబ్. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు స్టార్ట్ entrepreneurship, the only thing I would say is just start it. ఏమవుతారో అవుతుంది, బట్ ఫెయిల్ faster. If you fail, again you can start, because you're starting from zero, right? Again, because beyond zero you cannot go, right? మీకు ఏమున్నా that will be a growth for you, or else there is nothing. ఒకవేళ నువ్వు పడినా మళ్ళీ జీరో, again you can restart your life again. So just start it if you want to get into this domain. But there are a lot more domains which people are not even thinking of. There are more domains beyond engineering, right? Even in engineering, job ante only software development or not only SD. There are different roles.
There are more,
right? There is something like quant analysis,
quantitative analysis,
exactly. Trading, quantitative trading. IIT people bagged a package of 4 crores per annum. It's a US company. SD garu, it's a quantitative trading thing. But అదేంటో కూడా తెలియదు, నాకు తెలియదు, right? But 4 crores people are paying it, because after researching, what I got to know is that is something where you will give the data of your company to these guys. These guys will actually see what is going, ఆ numbers మీద predict చేస్తారు. Predict చేస్తే నీకు ఏమవుతారంటే your business will grow up. Like they'll tell you what to do next. When someone is adding some value to your business, definitely you will pay, right?
Exactly.
So there's not only coding or SD, there's many roles that people should explore.
Jobs outside which we get paid more.
Exactly.
Nice. So yeah, I think that's it for today's session.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Satya.
Thank you. Well, thanks for inviting.
Barabar. So now people understand what exactly you're doing and all. As a normal second, third time college student. Yeah. Thank you everyone.